What up, what up, what up? How's it going, everybody? Got one like already? Okay. I don't know how that happened, but I'll take it. All right, we got a viewer. What's going on? What is up? If you can hear me, put it in the comments. I'm still trying to work through this audio stuff. So comment. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? All right, just need a few more people on this stream. We're going to announce our winner for the mic rack giveaway. It's been really cool, guys. Got a lot of engagement, a lot of comments, a lot of subscribers. Like, it's been nuts. And I'm looking forward to giving this mic rack away. So we'll give it a few minutes to get some people on here. I've never done a live on YouTube before, so I'm not even entirely too sure what to do. I know it stores this for later, so I guess I'll make some type of funny comments, so maybe you'll watch it later. I don't know. We're just waiting for people to get on. 12 o'clock Eastern time. I probably should have announced this like a lot better in terms of when I was doing this. I only put it in the one Instagram post and it's in the YouTube video, but like, who's going to remember, right? Well, so my fiance remembered. Hey, Kate. And I always have a hard time figuring out where to look. Like, I want to look at the screen and read the comments, but I also want to look at the camera. I got to find a way to do both. I'm sure there's a teleprompter out there that can do that. We're working on this, guys. We're working on the channel. I just started this like, I don't know, 20 weeks ago, give or take, slowly hammering away at building this thing up. So if you support and you subscribed, thank you. I really appreciate it. A lot more videos are going to be coming down the pipeline. I've got a lot of really cool ideas for videos. Just post a very controversial one. You know, DJ shouldn't use Windows. Catching a lot of shit for that. So, but I'm here for honest opinions. If you're new to the channel and you really haven't watched anything, then what this channel is all about is me teaching DJs how to use the technology that we use every day for our productions. And no matter what that looks like, whether you're a club DJ or a mobile DJ, I will admit that this is more tailored towards mobile DJs, specifically wedding DJs. That's what I do. That's my niche, I guess you could say. But you know, I want to make sure I produce content for everybody. And there's a lot of technology that we use, a lot of things to learn. And I'm happy to invest the time to learn everything myself so that I can teach everyone else. So whether you're a veteran DJ or you're a, beginner DJ, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm trying to put stuff out there that everybody can kind of soak in. Zachary McKenzie. Yeah, it's my first time going live, dude. I honestly don't really plan on doing a lot of live stuff just because I don't really want to. But I wanted to give this mic away live. I thought it'd be cool. So hopefully, Zach, you entered the contest. If you didn't, sorry. But, I wanted to announce the winner live. I figured that was the best way to do it. I'll also make an Instagram post. And if you won, you followed me on Instagram, you followed me on TikTok, you followed me here. So I'll be reaching out via messaging, Instagram messaging, to let the winner know who won. But we're going to give it like another 5 minutes, guys. This video isn't going to be long. This isn't like an hour live post. This is literally just announcing a winner. So we'll give some people a few minutes to find their way to the channel. If they don't, then we'll announce the winner and I'll just reach out to them privately. But Zach, what brings you to the channel, man? What made you subscribe? I'm always curious to know like why people subscribe to my channel. Hopefully so you can learn something. I'm going to assume you're a DJ. What kind of DJing do you do? All right, I gotta get my. All right, not to be looking at my phone, but this is where my randomizer is. So the way you would have won this mic rack is I asked people to like, comment on the video that shows me building the mic rack. I also asked for people to subscribe to my channel. You got extra entries if you followed me on Instagram or you followed me on TikTok. And then you got a bonus entry if you shared my Instagram post on your Instagram. Now, a lot of people subscribed, a lot of people followed me on social media. There's a literal handful of people that actually shared my Instagram story. So, although a couple hundred people actually are contestants for this, realistically, the winners are being brought down to like 7 people because like 7 people shared my Instagram post in their story. Ooh, excuse me. So 3 minutes. Okay, videographer. Very cool that you're here, man. Thank you so much for the sub. Thank you so much for watching this live stream. I really appreciate that. Where do you work out of? What state? I'm in New Jersey. So if you're in Jersey, maybe there's a chance we'll bump into each other. I don't know. Wisconsin, yeah, you're far away, brother. I don't think we're going to be bumping into each other anytime soon. But that's cool, man. It's cool that a fellow industry professional opted to follow my page, man. I'm very grateful. Thank you so much. I appreciate it tremendously. And we're going to give it another 2 minutes. At 12:10, we're going to announce this. And I really hope the winner pops on. I mean, it's a Sunday. There's a chance, and we're DJs. I just so happen to have the day off. But like, I know a lot of DJs and stuff are working. Videographer, Zach, I'm surprised you're not working today. You probably are. I don't know. But I didn't expect a ton of people to be in this live. Like I said, the channel's still relatively new, but this video will get posted, I guess. I really don't want it to because I'm doing a really bad job, I think. But, I guess I'll leave it up at least for the day so that maybe the winner will see it. Not that I'm not going to message him anyway, but all right, we're down to 1 minute, guys. One more minute, we'll announce our winner. Let's see. All right. In the interest of keeping things brief, I'm going to go ahead and announce the winner of the microphone rack and, give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for DJ G.Flow. So that's DJ G.Flow on Instagram. He subscribed to my YouTube channel, followed me on TikTok, followed me on Instagram, and shared my story. So if you're watching, DJ_G Flow, You are the winner of the mic rack, dude. Congratulations. It's fucking awesome. Oh, am I allowed to curse on live? Oh, I don't know. I hope so. I curse. That's what I do. Yeah, but DJ G Flow, thank you for being a G and following me on all platforms and sharing my shit. I appreciate it. And you are the winner, bro. You won a mic rack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to message you privately via Instagram to let you know that you're the winner, because it doesn't seem like you're logged into the live. You know, Zach, I just need ideas for live streams. I just don't know what to do. You know, like, would I just like sit here and talk? I mean, it makes sense when I'm making videos because I'm recording myself, but like, I don't know, maybe I'll do like tech news, you know, DJ tech news or stuff that's happening in the industry. I'm not entirely too sure. I will consider doing more live stuff. I don't know if anybody's really interested in seeing me live. If you guys are, cool. I'll consider it. The only thing with being live is I feel like you have to really be consistent. Oh, model of the 2-rack unit. So the model of microphones I used are Shure BLX4Rs. I believe they're the J10 band. So everything in that rack is brand new with the exception of the microphones. I upgraded my ceremony microphone kit from BLX to SLXDs. And I had the BLXs. They're pretty much in brand new condition. They've always been rack mounted. You know, I keep everything clean. I don't drop my mics. I don't treat stuff like crap. So, you know, the mics are essentially brand spanking new. The rack is some Chinese off-brand that I found on Amazon. And the reason why I went with it is because I wanted a shorter rack. I didn't want a deep rack, like a 17-inch rack. It's too big. It's just microphones in this thing. So I went with a 12-inch rack to keep it minimal, small footprint. But this particular rack, and I can show you, has built-in mic holders. So here it is here. The mic holder side. Nope, that's the antenna side. All that banging you're hearing, that's just the antennas in there. I got to find a better way to secure them with like foam or something before I go shipping this thing out to wherever it's going, wherever DJ G Flow lives. But it has a little mic holder. And this was like the biggest selling point for me. I really thought it was cool because I had a mic rack before, but I had nowhere to put my mics. So I had to keep them in a bag, and it was really annoying. And I wanted to avoid that with this mic rack, especially since I was giving it away, and I had to ship it. And this is like the safest way, I guess, to get microphones wherever they're going. But this is the mic rack, guys. This is the back end of it. So you've got 2 XLRs, one for each microphone. You've got a power input. It's a PowerCon. The cable comes with it. I put the antenna panel in the back, which in hindsight, I'm really starting to think I did this backwards, and I might just change it before I ship it out. So if you followed my video, like this is the front of the rack. That's how it looks. I think I'm going to switch panels. I think I'm going to put this blank one back here where the power and XLR go, and then put the power and XLR up front. I think it'll make for a little bit of a cleaner look. And on top of that, the back of this thing really didn't have a ton of room. And I feel like it could be packaged a lot better if I just swap some things around. So that'll most likely happen before I send this thing out. Of course, now I can't get there we go. Dwayne D, where are you from, man? What brings you to DJ Tech Tips, dude? Are you a DJ? Because as it turns out, people who aren't DJs follow me. And I didn't know. Florida. Oh, dude, I'm jealous. Florida is one of my favorite states. Orlando specifically is my favorite place to go in Florida. I love Universal Studios, and I love, well, just Universal Studios. I don't love Disney, because who really likes Disney? I'm an adult. Adults don't go to Disney. But I'm probably just pissed off a ton of people whoever watches this. But adults don't go to Disney. I'll die on this hill. But Orlando Studios is the place to be. Hour and 45 west of Orlando. So, like, no, Winter Park is right there in Orlando, right? If I'm not mistaken. I don't know if like Florida's geography that well. But Dwayne D, thank you so much for tuning into this live stream. I guess that means you subscribe to my channel. I'm still very new with this YouTube thing. If you've watched any of my videos, especially if you started from like the beginning to now, things are changing every time I make a video. This is all brand new to me. I kind of did this on a whim. I started this channel like a year and a half ago and kind of let it go. Because, you know, it's tough. Like, this is a grind, guys. Like, if you don't know, you know, producing these videos and putting them out, like, it's not easy. And it takes a ton of time and it's a big commitment. But I finally decided this year, you know what, I'm going to fully commit to it. My goal is 100 videos in 100 weeks. So, you know, I'm just going to keep chipping away at that. My biggest thing is I just wanted to, I've got a lot of stuff up here. I know a lot. I love reading owner's manuals. I love learning things. I love technology. And I see a lot of questions on forums that are like so easy to answer. Like, you know, I'm like, oh, I can make a video about that. Like, holy shit. Like, you know, what specs should I get in my computer? I got a video about that. How do I run wireless audio? I got a video about that. And every time I see somebody post something in a forum, like a question, I try to make a video about it. Music by Rami. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Thank you for tuning in, bro. I appreciate it. But yeah, so this is a new thing for me. I'm happy that people are finding value in my content. You know, and if there's anything you guys ever want me to go over on a video, like leave it in a comment, message me on Instagram or TikTok. My email is djtechtips@gmail.com. Like, reach out to me, guys. I'm more than happy to take any requests, even if I don't know a lot about the subject. Like, I'll learn. I'll learn and I'll put the video together for you guys. That's what I want this channel to be, is I really want it to be a resource for DJs to go to, just as another option to help figure things out. Because I've been doing this for 17 years. Like, I'm an old DJ, oldish, I guess. And I know there's a lot of new beginners out there, even some veteran DJs that, you know, kind of just did things the same way for their entirety of their career. And maybe I can inspire them to do something a little bit different. Or for beginner DJs, like, if I could help somebody out in the industry and make their job a little bit easier, like, I'm so happy to do that. And that's the main focus of DJ Tech Tips, is really just being out in the community and teaching. You definitely opened a can of worms on Facebook when you made that PC. Man, didn't I? Talk about hate. But you know what sucks about that? Watch the video, right? Like, I'm not Windows biased. I just tell the truth. Mac is easier to use. It's just easier. It's stupid proof. You can't really break a Mac. I mean, you can. You can break a Mac. You can do really stupid things on a Mac. But, like, it's a lot harder to do that with a Mac than it is a PC. So, you know, but people are going to hate. You know, a lot of those Windows users are the ones that are like, oh, this video sucks. You don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah. One guy told me I'm not qualified. Like, dude, I was a fucking engineer for an IT company. Like, I know enough about technology. You know what, Rami? The DJs that got butthurt about it were probably the ones that use Windows, right? Like, I wouldn't get mad if I saw that video, but I'm a Mac user. Even as a PC user, why would you get mad? It's just the truth. You know, like Macs are easier to use. They are safer, right? Like you can't access most of your root files in a Mac. You can on a PC. It's literally impossible unless you go digging and trying to do something stupid to really make them not work. And you know, I hate to be this guy, but like realistically, all the pros that you see everywhere are using Macs, right? I'm not crazy for saying Mac is better. Look at professional DJs that are playing festivals that use laptops. Everybody's using a Mac. Show me a popular DJ that's running a PC. I got a better one for you. If you can show me a popular DJ, I'm talking like a DJ producer, millions of followers, you know, some big shot. If you can find one that's using a PC with virtual DJ, I'm not gonna, you know what? Because there probably is one out there, so I'm not gonna make like a I'll give you a microphone rack because I already gave one away. But like seriously, find a professional DJ that runs a PC or virtual DJ, right? I'm not crazy. I'm not wrong. I used both of them for the longest time, kept resisting going into Mac systems. And when I picked up my first MacBook Air, dude, night and day. Yeah. And so, you know, Macs are just faster. The M series processors are the shit. The M4 Max is the shit. They are fast. They're stupid fast. I have an M3 Max. That's what I'm streaming on right now. And guess what? It's stupid fast. And that's the M3. I can only imagine how much faster the M4 is than this. But like Macs are faster, right? And then we'll talk about the OS. Hey, Mac Joseph, what up, baby? That's what I'm talking about. Let's talk about the simple fact that Macs are just easier to use, right? The user interface is just a lot more user friendly than a PC. It just is what it is. I'm not wrong. I'm not. And all those people that are butthurt or like, oh, I'm not subscribing to your channel because you don't like PCs, whatever. Go elsewhere. This is where the truth comes out. And again, I'm not saying I hate PCs. I'm not saying I hate Windows. I love Windows. I have a gaming PC right next to me. It's my gaming PC / editing machine. I built it. I love it. You know, but I would be lying to all of you if I told you it didn't give me problems all the time. It's always an issue with something. And it's not for lack of knowledge or lack of trying because I know how to properly manage a Windows machine. But like, you know, just is what it is. Like they have their problems. Windows just has its problems. But that doesn't mean that it sucks. And listen, if Windows works for you, then it works. As long as they can last in the Vegas heat. Fun fact about the M series processors, they're on ARM architecture, which means that they naturally run cooler than a standard processor. So in theory, they should be a lot better in the heat than like the old MacBooks with the i9s. Remember those things like 2017, 2018? They put the i9 6 cores in the MacBook Pros, the 16 inches, and they were like burning the fuck up. Yeah, I remember that. But it's not like that anymore. The M series processors are just efficient. Like they don't do that. M3 with 24 gigabytes of RAM. That's what I'm talking about. That's another thing too, guys. Like if you're buying a laptop, remember, you know, people argue with me about this all the time, and it blows my mind. Like you can't have too much RAM. You can definitely have not enough RAM. That's easy to do, especially in today's world. But you can never not have enough. You know, 24 gigabytes is perfect. Anybody doing video editing, you know, 36, I think they're 36 now on Mac, but like, you know, you can't have enough RAM. And also keep in mind, guys, like when you're speccing out a laptop, your slowest component is going to bottleneck you. So you could have the best SSD, the most RAM. If you have a shitty processor, your computer's going to be slow. You have a good processor, you have enough RAM, but your SSD subpar, your read-write speeds are shit. It's still going to be a little slow. It's going to get bottlenecked. You're only as fast as your slowest component. And a lot of people don't seem to realize that. And it blows my mind. Like, you know, everything has to be up to par. And I did a video too using a cheap knockoff Chinese laptop, which I have right here. let's say I need 1 terabyte to 4 terabytes of RAM. Damn, what the hell are you doing? You're talking about storage. Yeah, we'll get to that in a second, but I want to show you my cheap Chinese knockoff laptop. So this bad boy right here, it's called the Fusion 5. It is a $250 laptop off Amazon. It's a cheap plastic piece of crap. But I'm going to tell you what, I did a video with that thing. And the whole purpose was to, because if you ever watch my videos or like look at the comments I put on Facebook and whatnot, I'm always like, hey, spring for the most expensive laptop. Whatever your budget is, add a little bit more to it, get the best possible laptop. And I was thinking one night, I'm like, well, what if I just bought like some cheap piece of crap from Amazon and gave it a shot, gave it a whirl? You know, let's see if it can actually handle it. Let's see what I can put it through. And damn it, you know, it worked. And I hate it. It's not even an i-series processor. It's an Intel, what is it? I don't even know. It doesn't even have the sticker on it. It's like an N100, I think it is, an Intel N100. And I really thought this thing was going to just shit the bed, completely shit the bed. But it didn't. Now, it didn't to a degree, right? Like, it can run DJ software just fine. But you're just running basic DJ software. Like, it ran Serato, it'll load songs, you can stream with it, you can use effects, you can do whatever. But the minute you try doing something like stems, forget it. Done. Dunskies. It's over. Like, it's not happening. But it didn't prove my point that you shouldn't buy a cheap laptop. It just made me realize that you can get away with it. And I even say it in the video, like if you're a brand new DJ, right? Or you're just aspiring to DJ, you don't even know if you want to do this yet. Yeah, you're just putting your toes in the water. It's actually not a bad buy to test some stuff out. You know, you buy this, a little cheap controller like Serato DJ Lite, I think is the lower end one. But yeah, you know, just to try and see if you want to do something in this industry, like it's not a bad idea. Yes. So, DJ, another thing. It's another thing I made a video about actually. I decided that I'm going to switch my programs from Serato Pro to DJ. And the reason why is because I use DJ on my iPad for ceremonies. And I really like it. Like, it's really good. It's been solid. I've used it since it first came out. I was a really early adopter in using iPads for ceremonies. And it's never really given me an issue, which is cool. So I decided to move on and try it on my laptop. And that's gone terribly wrong. I have a video about that too. That's just not working out. But the M1 8 gig 256 SSD is cheap now. I think I saw it for 500. Yeah. And you know, guys, too, like getting back to the Mac thing, remember that Macs have resale value, right? Like Macs can be sold for a good amount of money, even used. And that's what a lot of people forget. You know, like, sure, you can go out and get that $700 Acer, $800 Asus or whatever. Like, if you try to sell it, what are you going to get for it? Macs just happen to hold their value. And if you wanted to upgrade in like 3 or 4 years, you can still get a pretty decent amount of money for your used Mac to, you know, put towards a new one. Serato is so limited. It is and it isn't. I kind of look at Serato like I want to say like the Mac of DJ programs, if that makes sense. You know, like very closed system. You can't really do anything with it. Like it does what it does it good, and that's all you get. As where virtual DJ is, you know, like the Windows of DJ software. Oh, DJ G Flow, you made it into the chat. Okay, so we announced the winner about 20 minutes ago, but I'm going to say it again because he's here. If you're in the room, show some love, ladies and gentlemen. DJ G Flow won our mic rack. So congratulations, dude. You won the mic rack. And you popped in. That's so awesome. Thank you for checking out the live, man. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, brother. But oh, he knows now. You almost forgot, dude. That's so hilarious. You almost forgot, and you wound up winning. That's dope. That's so dope, dude. Congratulations, DJ G Flow. I will message you privately on Instagram to get like your address. If you're in the area, I don't know where you're at, but if you're close to me, we can meet up somewhere. Um, I'm in like the Philly area of the world. So if you're anywhere near Philly, let's link up. I'll get you the mic rack. If not, shoot me your address on Instagram and I will mail it to you. Like I said, shipping's on me if I have to ship it. So, but getting back to programs. Oh, you're in Philly. Good. Good. We could definitely work something out then. Where you're close to Philly, you're in King of Prussia. Awesome. I will get with you on IG and we'll work on getting this mic rack to you. I said it earlier in the video you weren't on. I'm going to change a few things on it. I think I'm going to move the XLR and power panel to the front, put the blank panel in the back. I have to get some foam or something for the antenna holder. That way they're not just kind of like bouncing around all over the place. And I want to put labels on it and make it real pretty. So give me a few days and I can get it to you. I just want to like button it up and make it look real nice before I give it to you. Because I built it for the video and then I never touched it. It's just kind of been sitting there. But I tested it. It works. You're getting a fully functional dual microphone rack. And I hope you enjoy it, dude. I hope you love it. I'm excited I got to do it. But, getting back to programs, Serato, yeah, is limited. But I'm charging my... I wish I had the balls to charge by how many pieces of equipment I bring, because I bring so much stuff to my events. It's unreal. Like, I don't know why I choose to bring so much stuff. I know why I choose to bring so much stuff. I like having everything available to me. So, are you going to raffle your M3 once you get the M4? I'm down for that. Nah, no raffling M3s. None of that. MacBooks are too expensive to be given away for free. All right. DJ Tech Tips is on a budget. We just got to put that out there. I'm not a huge YouTuber. Okay, we're budgeting around here. We're budget focused. So I'm not raffling any MacBooks, but I am going to do more giveaways in the future. I think it was a really fun idea. It got me really good engagement, which was cool. But again, I'm all about giving back, and if I can help somebody out, DJ G Flow. I don't know if you need the 2 mics, but if you do, you got them, dude. I'm happy to give them to you. Like, I just want to help, guys. I just want to be a help. That's all. So hit me up in the comments. You guys have any questions for me? I'm an open book. I will tell you anything you want to know. So hit me with some comments. Well, they're yours, dude. So don't you worry. Like I said, we'll link up via Instagram and I'll get you all squared away. Just treat them nice, I feel like they're an adopted puppy. Like I want it to go to a nice home. Don't beat my mics up. Oh, you're your mics now. But so what are you guys, you DJs out there, what are you using for software? Are you all Serato guys? Are you DJ guys, virtual DJ guys, Tractor? Ew. But are you a Tractor user? Anybody Tractor users out there? I'm personally Serato, transitioning to DJ. Serato is missing a huge market on the iPhone, but I mean, this is just me. If you can do it, that's cool. I need something physical. I need to be able to touch something. I can't, like the touch screen, it works for ceremonies for me on my iPad because I'm not mixing, I'm not doing anything. But I really couldn't imagine like performing on an iPad or an iPhone. It just seems tough because of the touch inputs. Like I like having buttons and things I can press and like, physical controllers, you can do multiple things at one time. You can press multiple things at one time. So like, I'm not a big fan of just the touch screen, but hey, if it works for you, dude, But Serato is missing out on, I would say, the iPad aspect of things, because if there was an iPad Serato app that I could use for DJ ceremonies, then I 100% would have. Okay. But they don't have it. Wish Serato incorporate lighting control like some other DJ software does. So they do with SoundSwitch. You have to buy SoundSwitch, but it links up directly with Serato, and you can pre-program shows. You can automatically have it do shows for you. It takes in account your BPM, the energy of the music. SoundSwitch is what you would want to use with Serato if you wanted to control lighting via Serato. Alpha Theta uses 2.4 gigahertz, and Spinelli loves this 12-inch Alpha Theta. Does he get mad at you when you tell him Bluetooth is All right. So DJ Nick Spinelli is one of my best friends in the entire world, so he doesn't get mad at me. But he always, he's very adamant that the Sonic Link on the Alpha Thetas work very well. He has no problems with them. Okay? He doesn't. But I just don't trust it, especially when there's UHF systems out there. Like, for a wedding ceremony, I wouldn't personally use a Bluetooth link like Sonic Link, but Nick's had no problems with them. So it works for him. That's awesome. I'm going to stick with my Shure SLXD units because I have anxiety and I don't want to be anxious during wedding ceremonies that something's going to cut out. So I use UHFs, which there's always a chance, right? But luckily, knock on wood, hasn't happened. Kids of the future are using iPhones and iPads. You're right. They 100% are. And I'm not saying that like it's not inevitable or it's not the future. I'm just saying that I prefer physical touch. Sounded weird. Sorry about that. I prefer to touch a controller. I use Dillinger Labs Danny transmitter. For what? For like wireless audio? What's a Danny transmitter? Like, let's see, let's Google Danny transmitter. I don't know what that is. Oh, okay. That's an interesting little thing. Quarter-inch inputs. So how do you use that? What does it is it a transmitter and receiver? Is it just a transmitter? Currently Googling as we speak, because I've never heard of the Danny Ska Pro. So that's the transmitter. What do you use for a receiver? Oh, it's a ska speaker, ska headphones, and other ska receivers. Okay, so they sell receivers for it. Cool. Didn't even know that existed. And it's not 2.4 Bluetooth, which is great. Which is great. I can't tell you how anti-Bluetooth I am. I'm so anti-Bluetooth, it's unreal. I hate Bluetooth. I hate it. Even with my phone. Although I do use AirPods. Like, I'm such a hypocrite like that, I guess. Like, I'm like, I don't like using Bluetooth. And then, like, here I go popping my AirPods in. But, for AirPods, it's fine. Oh, what do you guys think about the new Pioneer DJ headphones with the Sonic Link built in? Now that is cool. Okay? Because the one thing that pisses me off when I'm DJing is when my cord gets in the way of my movements, right? Treehouse receiver, soundbook, 4 speakers, wireless silver. Okay, very cool. Latency issues with what, Rami? But I am curious to try the Sonic Link headphones. Oh, I don't know. I haven't tried them. I got to ask Nick. Nick's a Sonic Link guy, so maybe he's tried them. I don't know. They look cool. I like the idea of like wireless headphones, and I don't mind it being Sonic Link, Bluetooth, whatever you call it, because you're not moving far. You're always going to be within feet of your mixer or whatever the case may be. So I think they're a pretty cool idea. I don't know if I know the one controller they have, the AZ, has the Sonic Link built in. I don't know if any other controllers actually have that built in. Or if they sell like a little Sonic, I guess they do sell a little Sonic Link adapter. They should have put the Sonic Link inside the Omnis Duo. That thing doesn't need anything else. That controller, that thing's. Have you seen it? Oh no, the Omnis Duo is the small one. The Quad is the big one. That's right. Um, yeah, they should put it in a lot of things. To be really honest with you. I love the idea of being wireless, but I have a bad habit of not charging wireless equipment. My headphones going out at party is a nightmare. I agree with that. But it's crazy because as life goes on, like the years continue and more stuff becomes battery powered and wireless, like I feel like I'm charging a ton of different things all the time. Like I'm always charging something. It's the weirdest freaking thing. But the convenience of it is outmatched. But I'm with you, G Flow. Like I would 99.9% forget to charge those things and wind up using a wire anyway. That's the cool thing about them is you can use a wire, so you're not completely relying on the wireless. We're not gonna. So yes and no, right? Like the same thing with wireless internet, right? Wireless internet is beautiful, and as time progresses, it's becoming more and more capable. But it's never gonna be a wired connection. That's the truth. Like I don't foresee in my lifetime wireless being as good as wired. I don't think the technology is there yet, and I don't know if it ever will get there. It's a cool thought though. I would love, like, this is my ideal scenario, is like not having to use a wire at all. Like battery powered DJ furniture. I got to figure that one out. If I could find a way to build in a Jackery 2000 or one of them monster units, like build that into my furniture, my rack, and like battery powered speakers that run off a better wireless technology than Bluetooth, like, UHF or not that there's any other type of new wireless you can come out with because the spectrum's already kind of spoken for, but like a wireless battery powered setups, like that would be great. Just to plop speakers down, plop your main shit down and go to work and then just put your bags over it and roll it the hell out. Like that would be my dream. I don't think I'm ever going to see it, but if it happens one day, cool. But I doubt I'm ever going to get a chance to see that. Let's see. Then why don't clubs allow us to use Ethernet in the DJ booth? I don't know. I don't know. I don't DJ clubs, Mac Joseph. Uh, well, at least the clubs that I've DJed have never had Ethernet. Why would you need it? For internet in the booth? What are you going to do? Go on Google? While DJing a club? You don't need Ethernet in the club. At least I don't think so. Maybe you do. I don't know. Now, Ethernet's a really cool technology. I don't know if you guys know about Dante, which is a new audio protocol that runs over Ethernet. So, like, some speakers are now coming out with Ethernet ports on them. I know the SRXs have them. DB Technologies, probably DJ. No, G Flow. Nobody should be streaming at a club. I am so anti-streaming. Okay, I have a Beat Source subscription. I do, but I only use it for like that song that the bride didn't put on her request list, but she walks up to you and she's like, "Hey, I want to hear this song." And you're like, "Oh shit, you didn't tell me you wanted it, and I don't have it in my library." I'm mostly a Beat Source has it. 9 times out of 10 it does. I use Beat Source. But like, I'm so anti-streaming. You stream all day. That's what I'm saying. Like, using a streaming service is great for a backup way of getting requests. That's it in my mind. I tried putting a set together with Beat Source once. I put it in a locker, but the locker didn't save like the playlist. Like the songs were in the locker, but I had multiple playlists and they were just all kind of in the locker. They weren't in the playlist. It wasn't until that I connected my computer to Wi-Fi, which I don't like doing when I'm DJing. I really don't. I'm not a big fan of that. But when I connected my computer to Wi-Fi, the playlist popped up, which defeated the purpose because the whole point of the locker is to be able to use your stuff offline. And what's the point if your playlists don't show up? Or at least they didn't. This is when Beat Source first got introduced into Serato, and it might have changed. I don't know. I really don't use it that often. Like I said, I have the subscription, but I'm not a big fan of using it, so I don't. I'm done downloading songs I'm not going to use. Hate losing sleep in HD space for songs to go out of style. Plus, streaming services can randomly remove songs and you won't know it until you play it. Both very good points. Now, that's a conundrum. That's one of the main reasons I'm having such a hard time switching to DJ is because I have so much music, like a ridiculous amount of music, and I don't know what to do with it. I want to pare it down and like only keep the stuff that I'm really going to use. But when I do wedding prep, for those just joining, like I'm primarily a wedding DJ. When I do wedding prep, I really enjoy not having to download music, right? Like chances are, if you have a song that you want for introductions or formality, like I have it. My hard drive has been, in the works for 17 years. Plus, when I started, a good buddy of mine gave me his hard drive. So I have like decades and decades and decades of music, which does come in clutch. Like I have a ballroom folder that I've maybe touched a handful of times, but the times I needed it, I had it. So like it's tough for me. I really do just need to like purge. I just don't have the balls to do it right now. But I'm working on it. I'm working on growing some balls to, purge my music. Just upload to the cloud. So, yes, if you're one of those people that keeps your music internally stored on your laptop, it should be in Dropbox. Dropbox works with Serato. That's the best way to keep your music safe. It's the best way to replicate it on a backup laptop. If you're internal, I would definitely use Dropbox to store your music. I think it's a genius thing. It's a good move. And it's really easy in terms of like replicating as backup, because you just turn Dropbox on your backup machine, make sure it's set to download all the updates, and you're Gucci. Like, good. The only thing I haven't figured out yet is how you get your database over without having to copy and paste your Serato files. Because even though your music's in Dropbox, I believe your Serato database still sits in the music folder. So, there's that. But either way, Dropbox works with Denon. Oh, with Prime, right? But like the Prime engine and like the all-in-one controllers and whatnot. That's something I want to start messing with. I want to start messing with all-in-one controllers. They look cool. And I know like CDJs have been technically an all-in-one for like ever. I just don't like CDJs at all. I hate them. I think they're junk. They're not junk. I don't prefer them. Okay? I got to stop just saying things. They're not junk. They're good. They're quality hardware. I don't like them. But I know they've had like, you can put your USB sticks in or whatever for like ever. But Engine introduced stems now. So you have stems on the all-in-one. See? Now they're getting more attractive. CDJs are overrated. You're not lying. You're not lying. I couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. If I had the choice between a CDJ and a turntable, I'm always going to pick a turntable. Always. That's what I use. I have turntables right back here. My camera's backwards. I really can't move, but the Prime 4 Plus, I was waiting for this week to try. The Plus is the new one, right? That one just came out. Give it a shot, man. Let me know how it goes. I have been looking at all-in-ones. I just don't trust them just yet. I feel like they're good, right? People use them. I just don't know if I trust them for me yet. But if it works for you, that's awesome. Like, more power to you. But I am really curious to try them out, just for the ease of not having to bring a laptop. Like, that just seems so nice. That's one less thing I have to pack away at the end of the night. And from what I understand, like streaming services are still available. You have stems now. Like they seem like they're okay. Like I wouldn't hate using it. I just haven't had the opportunity to try. But one of these days, I'll do a video on using an all-in-one laptop, or not all-in-one laptop, all-in-one player. You have to process stems on your laptop and the engine software and transfer your flash drive to have them work on the Prime 4. Oh, okay. See, and that's the caveat of it all, right? No matter how much you try to get away from a computer, like you still need it. Prime example from Rami here, you know, your Prime 4 can do stems, but you have to hook it up to a computer first to analyze it. We're not truly in the era of no computers. Even with CDJs, right? Like you need record box, I think. I don't use CDJs. I don't know. I know record box has the ability to export your playlist and your music to a USB stick. I don't know if CDJs can just read a native USB stick without record box. I've never played with them, to be honest with you. Like I said, I'm a turntable guy. CDJs have never been my thing. I just hate that transition between Denon computer mode and Serato, but you won't really need Serato unless you're going back to back. Oh, like the all-in-ones? Yeah, because the all-in-ones are Serato capable, right? Your iPhone 13 can, yeah, it can. It can do stems, Neural Engine on DJ, which, by the way, Neural Engine is 1,000 times better than stems and Serato. I said what I said, don't at me. Neural Engine sounds so much better than stems and Serato. DJ does a lot of stuff better than Serato. I'm gonna be real with you. And it's new, okay? Like it's fun. It's a new program for me, so I'm enjoying it. As soon as I get my music hiccup figured out, external drives, guys. I preach you should put your stuff on an external drive, and you should have your music on an external drive. I don't like having my music internally. You just run into hiccups like this, where DJ supports an external drive, but it doesn't load Serato crates because you have to allow access to the external, but it doesn't follow the right file path, and it's a mess. Then on Prime 4 does support Serato and VD, but it defeats the purpose of having an all-in-one. And I like the laptop because I need a bigger screen in my squinty screen all night. Yeah, that's a good point, DJ G Flow. I got old eyes too. My glasses aren't on right now because I didn't want to reflect in the light. But yeah, I don't want to look at a tiny ass screen either. I need something to see. I get that. And using your all-in-one with a DJ program does defeat the purpose. But does it? I mean, I think it's a great backup. Like your laptop takes a shit and you just have your entire music library sitting on this all-in-one. I think that's awesome. My big issue though is I like moving platters. And there's not an all-in-one unit yet with moving platters, and I don't see any company investing into that because I don't think the moving platter demographic is gonna go for an all-in-one unit. I could be wrong. That might be the next Rain unit. I have no idea. But I like moving platters. I have a Rev 7. I use a Pioneer PLX 1000s in my furniture. Like I like the feeling of a moving platter. I grew up on turntables. So, it's just ingrained in me. Not that I have a Pioneer DDJ SR2. It's like the SX3, but 2 channels. And I don't hate that thing. I think it's pretty cool. DJ has a weird delay with stems. Try it. I've been trying it. I haven't seen a problem. The stems have been working really well for me. It's weird. Like, I can't figure out how to get it to activate with a button. Right now, I got to use the mouse, and I don't use that. End music could do an all-in-one motor first. You think? I hope. That would be cool. I think motorized platters are the shit. I think anything that feels like a real turntable is awesome. I'll die on this hill. I think using turntables is the best way to go. They're big, they're heavy, but like, I don't know. I just like the feel of turntables. You feel like you're doing something. MIDI controllers, the market wants it. I don't know if it does. Like, are turntables and moving platters popular? That's like a real good question. Like, are they popular enough for people to like want an all-in-one? I don't know if they are. I would look into it. Listen, if they came out with a motorized platter all-in-one, I would be 100% in. 100% in. But I don't see it happening, man. I just don't. I don't think there's a market for it. I don't think anyone who wants an all-in-one is going to want that. That's why like Pioneer hasn't released a version of it yet. Because like, how easy would it be for Pioneer to do it? They have the XZ, the AZ, and all the other controllers that are all-in-ones. Like, what's stopping them? There has to be a good reason, and I think that reason is market share. I think that just people don't want it, which is sad because I think it'd be really cool. And like it would make life a lot easier for me, but we'll see. Time will tell. What do you guys use? What type of controllers, turntables, CDJs? Any CDJ people out there? I know Mac Joseph, big iPhone guy. But what are you guys using? G-Flow, are you a turntablist, CDJs, controller? How do you guys play your music at your events? Like I said, I like turntables. Turntables are my favorite. But that's only because I grew up watching DJs using turntables. I'm a huge hip hop guy. I love hip hop. Hip hop is what actually got me into wanting to be a DJ in the first place. So I grew up watching DJs on battle style turntables, looping tracks for MCs and like, guys like Jazzy Jeff and Flex and Kid Capri, Premier. These dudes are really talented DJs and producers, but like they were cutting and doing all kind of shit. And it always appealed to me. And when I decided to finally step into the realm of DJing, like turntables were the only way. And they still are. I still use turntables to this day. I'm just slowly starting to regret it because like them shits are heavy. And my back hurts. I'm 37 years old. I'm not a young stud anymore. I mean, I'm not old, but I'm not young. And yeah. Let's see, Pioneer's copies, controller, Rain 4, and a Rain 1. Okay, so you have a motorized platter too, Rami. Rain 12 is 72 in my big furniture, Rain 1 in my Danny Max booth. Moving platters are coming back. So how do you like the 72 and the 12s? I actually looked at getting the 12 MK2s because I hate needles and I use phase right now. And I like the phase. The phase works well. But I just have to charge them. And like every now and again they glitch and I'm not a big fan. What I have had my eye on is the Pioneer Cross 12s that have the built-in like phase, it has the magnetic clip and it sends the control tone or runs off HID. I don't know a lot about them. I know they're really expensive. I know they're really cool and I really want a pair, but you love them. Just like you said, heavy as hell, so I can only take that setup into certain venues. Yeah, man. Especially if it's in furniture. God, I have a hoverboard. It's two PLX 1000s and an S9, and that thing's just heavy. Like the turntables are not light. And it's crazy that like, HID turntables like the Reigns technology hasn't caught up to weight yet. My friend said the Cross 12 works funny. Really? See, Spinelli has them, and I talked to him about it, and he loves them. He says they work great, but I'm kind of curious to know what's going on with your friend's Cross 12s. Like, why are they acting funny? Either way, one of these days, I'll get a set. When I stop investing money into this YouTube channel. YouTube ain't cheap, friends. This is not for the weak. I can tell you that. Also, don't judge me. Need a little bit of nicotine in my life. No judgment. We all have our vices, okay? But listen, guys, we are going to go ahead and end the live stream. Invest in the Gatorade. I really should. You know how many of these I drink a day? This and Red Bull, bro. I must go through like 20 bottles each a day. It's ridiculous. Just made me think about I need to be way healthier. I'm not. Anyway, We have reached the end of this live stream. Oh, Kate Gallagher, why are you judging me? Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. DJ G Flow, congratulations on winning your brand new mic rack. I'll get with you on Instagram to make sure we get that over to you. For those of you guys that have been tuned in, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Check out the channel. I just put a new video up today, which caused some major controversy. Apparently, if you say Mac is better than PC, you're an asshole. Who knew? So, if you haven't checked that video out yet, check that out. It's super informative. And I've got a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline, guys. So, just keep watching, subscribe, and thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And maybe we'll do this live stream again sometimes. I don't know. But you guys have a great day, and we out.